If you're looking for an easy way to draw Loki from Marvel Rivals, you want to start your session with a little warm-up. The simplest method is to start your drawing with basic shapes to define each feature. Avoid getting stuck on the small details. By focusing on the simplest forms, you'll get a better grasp of what makes this character unique, like Loki's helmet, the cloak, or the staff. This is a great exercise to help develop your observational skills. By continuously moving your pen, it forces you to commit to your lines, building more confidence. Now that we're all loose and warmed up, let's get into today's lesson on how to draw Loki from Marvel Rivals. Let's begin today's lesson in the center of a page with the eyes. We leave a gap in the center. Let's start over on the left side with a straight angled line going up and then out across the bottom of the brow. And I want to line this up over on the right and do the same thing, drawing that same length line. Just coming down and out on the side. And I want to trace the eyebrows along the top. So we're going to taper this up and then bring that down towards a point on the inside. Let's fill the inside of the eyebrows in black. Now I'm going to tuck the eyes in underneath the eyebrow. Starting on the left, let's draw a half circle, coming all the way around, and then up on the inside. Now in the center of the eye, draw a straight line coming across the eyelid. And line it up on the right. I'm going to pull the pupils towards the inside. So on the left, draw a small half circle, fill that in black, and then do the same thing on the right side. Now I'm going to move to the center and draw the bottom of the nose. Starting on the left, curve this down, and then up, step up, and draw a short curve for the bridge of the nose. Let's move down and draw in the mouth. We're going to shift this up towards the right. So start on the left side, move down, pull this up a little bit higher on the right side, then add a bracket on the end. Let's move back to the center of the head, step down and draw a short curve for the lower lip. Now we're going to draw the bottom edge of the helmet. Let's start in the center of the nose, bend this up, across on top of the eyebrow, and then out. And we'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's go straight up the side of the helmet towards the top. And we'll bend this up and then in towards the center point. Let's draw a straight line coming down the middle from the top point, coming all the way down towards the bottom point. Now from these two corners, I'm just going to follow that same curve, coming in and then down toward the center line. Now let's add in those large horns. We're going to start at the very top on the left, bend this across, and then down. Do the exact same thing on the right. Bend this out and then up. Now it's going to work our way in, going up and then in. And I'll bend this in and then down towards a point. Now it's going to work our way around the outside of the horn. Let's start from the tip. We taper this so it gets wider as you come up. Continue to go wider out toward the side. Coming down and in toward the bottom. Now I want to pull this up towards this point here on the side of the helmet. Let's add a trim in the center of the horns. We're going to start from the tip. Just going to go in between each of those lines. And right here, we're just going to curve this in and then up. We're going to add two horns along the side of the head. Let's start from the top, go around the eyebrow, underneath the eye, and then in. Let's taper this out, and then up underneath those top horns. Now underneath, draw a straight angled line coming down and out. Add a horn coming in and then down. I'm just going to pull this up and then out underneath. Let's draw on the jawline, coming down and in towards the chin, and we'll close this off with a straight line. Now from the corners of the chin, angle this up and then in underneath that lower lip. Let's add that metal plate across the jaw. Step up, follow that line going up and then out. Now we're going to add 2 squares across the shoulders. Let's start from the corner of the chin, going out, down, and then back in. Do the exact same thing on the right. Then add a small square in the center. Now let's draw that fur going around the outside. Let's start from the horn, then it's out and then down. Now I'm just going to mirror this over on the right side, just doing the same thing in the opposite direction. Bend this down and out, and then back in. Now I want to work our way back in towards the top of that square. Down and in. And this up to create a point. Let's do that again, coming down and up. Now I'm going to bend this across and then down towards the top outside corner. Now let's go to the bottom corner of the square, bend the body going out and then down towards the edge of the cloak. Same thing on the right. Now let's go back to the inside. We're going to draw that strap, coming down and out, and then bend that down towards the side. Let's go to the inside of the squares, angle this down and in. Now on the left side, coming down and out, and then bend that down towards a point. Let's add a trim across the top with 2 angled lines. Now come down towards the bottom, bend this down and then in. Step down again and add a trim. Now in between the coat, we're going to add a curve going across. From the sides, we're going to add that flap coming down and in towards the center point. Now in between the coat, we're going to add 2 points. Let's start from the left, coming down and up. Step down, just trace that along the bottom. Let's do that again, coming down and then up, and then trace the outside. Now we're going to tuck the legs in underneath the coat, leaving a gap in the center. Let's start from the left, bend this out, and then down towards the left heel. Go to the right, go down towards the right heel. And then we'll curve the bottom of the feet. Let's start from the left, and down and up towards the toe. Let's go back to the left side and curve the foot, going up, bend this down, aiming towards the heel, and then angle this back up towards the inside of the leg. Now from the top of the foot, curve the leg going up and then in underneath the coat. Let's add a thick sole across the bottom. We want to take this curve, step up, and just trace that across on both sides. Now I'm going to go up about halfway across the leg and add a curve for the edge of the armor. Now we're going to go back up to the top and draw that shoulder armor. Let's start from the bottom outside corner of that square, bend this up and then out. Do the same thing on the right, bend this up and then in underneath the fur. And now we're going to draw on the arms. On the left side, we're going to have the arm stretched out holding the staff. From the corner of the armor, step in, and the arm coming down and out towards the wrist. Curl the thumb going up and then down. Round out the thumb and then bend that back up. Let's add a curve for the edge of the palm. Now you want to wrap 3 fingers around that staff. Start from the outside of the thumb, draw a half oval, going out and then in. Come down towards the bottom, add another oval going up underneath the thumb. And we'll draw that one more time. Now let's place the staff in behind the hand in an angle. Starting from the bottom finger, we'll draw 2 straight angle lines coming down. And I'll just flatten that off. Now let's carry those 2 lines across the top of the hand, going up. And then we'll flatten that off. From the top left corner of the staff, bend this out and up. Let's swirl this around like a circle. Go up and then in towards the tip. Bend this down and then in, across the inside of the blade. I just want to pull this down and then in towards the side of the staff. Let's go back to the center, draw a circle, add a smaller circle in the middle. And I want to trace this blade along the inside. Let's add the bottom from the corners, bend this down and out, pull this down towards a point. Now underneath that bottom finger, we're going to curve the palm, coming in and then up across the wrist, step down, then the bottom of the arm coming in towards the side of the body. Now I'm going to separate the cuff with a curve, step in, and draw that one more time. Let's line up the bottom of the arm over on the right side. I'm just going to bring the arm coming down the side, add a half circle for the thumb, and then close off the end with a bracket. Let's add 3 fingers, starting from the bottom of the thumb, coming down and up around that bracket, step down, add the second finger, and then the third finger, and pull this up underneath the armor. Now halfway across the arm, we're going to add a seam, step up, and draw that again. Now with the body in place, we're going to layer the cape in behind. Let's start underneath the arm on the left, bend this down, then out, go underneath the index finger on the right, coming down towards the same height. Now let's close out the bottom with a curve, going in behind the feet. And then we'll sign our art and add a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. That's how we draw Loki from Marvel Rivals. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please be sure to subscribe for more videos each day where I'll show you how to draw different characters just like this. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.